Yeah, fair, Giga. Fair. Nice to see you, though, buddy. Thank you for popping in. This guy's always on me for perfection, eh?
Somebody has to be.
Yeah, somebody has to be. Patty's too much of the same energy. Yeah, otherwise we're just going to dawdle and be in awe of how cool all the stuff we have is.
Right?
Nice to see you, bro. Nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in right away. Appreciate that the Twitch notifications are doing something because it's been big on YouTube for me lately. Yeah, that's an office. Yeah, for real. Here, I'll switch the scenes for you even. You can see the actual warehouse here. So you can see how big it is. And I used all the mics from my old studio to mic up this place. But so this is how we can do like the two different sets. I got the one board here that covers the entire space so that you could see what my cohort is doing in the background at the same time. And then I've got the one set up on my documentation station for the next Max Sold. We need extension cables for the webcams to be able to go to the other side. I bought one and it was some sort of issue with like signal on USB 2.0 to the specific desktop because it works at my house. So I'm going to use it for the cooking streams so that when I get back into cooking streams for November, December, I can use it at my house. I don't have to do that whack, janky setup that actually Giga was around for, but I digress. So it's like, yeah, we got a proper whole big old warehouse. What is it? 1,000 square feet? What would you say?
Like 1,400.
1,400?
Yep.
So he's got his clothing section in the corner. We've got the walls completely decorated with art so that as people come for pickup, these are all items available for purchase. I got a big screen TV there with my OBS and the chat so that we can just like look at the TV rather than have to get back to the computer as we're working. So there's a lot of small tech refinements that we definitely need to make. But as like the first iteration, version 1.0, setting up the stream, quite happy with it. Like very happy with it. So it's been an experience. I'm getting my ass kicked by the self-employment lifestyle today. That's a frickin' fact. So I really wanted to start this way earlier, but Bebe had 1,000,001 things to do today, including testing VHS, DVD machines, stuff like that, and then all the personal things aside. So I'm going to switch over to me documenting. I got 15 things set aside right now. I should be able to get through that within the next hour to hour and a half. And then I would hope that I can do at minimum 5 more. This is why I want to be earlier, because that is not acceptable. Not that neither me or Patty have frustrating deadlines on ourselves, but I would like to be able to list at least 40 a day. So the fact that I had such a busy day, I got to solve that for myself, you know what I mean? But I'm bringing in some of the nerd stuff to the Max Sold hustle. So right now, Spawn, we got Pirate Spawn in the box. Very sick, very sick. Does hold some value, but no one's really buying on eBay. I've held on to this bad boy for a minute. It's one of the original Todd McFarlane. Let's see, do we have a year on it? 2002. 2002 Pirate Spawn. So I comped it at about $40 previously, but it should bring in some eyes.
Yeah, that is sick.
So bringing in some of the nerd stuff. We got Hey Arnold. I got
This is
nerd.
$40, eh?
That's,
Yeah, you want to see that go for at least $20 though.
it should go for at least 20, but it's one of those like I'm purging. We're trying to make our products fly at a better rate. I'd rather get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's Rick and Morty.
I mean,
So
I
it's doing the Rick and Morty
see all of them
adventures.
coming together and it being like a very curious interest. It's making me want to put more of this sort of stuff in.
Well, that's. I
On my
think
own.
that way we get a good diverse batch of people, and I'm testing. So we got some pins, got these brass plates. I got some figurines. Hey Arnold, I'm going to do on his own. He might go for 10, but I want to see if there's demand for single figurines.
Yeah. Oh, is this a lot?
No,
No,
that's a
each of
lot.
that, this, and this.
You want to do that alone? So
I don't
that's
know.
not going to hit our $20 mark.
I guess where does Squanchin is with Rick and Morty? Where does Squanchin?
Squanchin' Time. The character's name is Squanchy, and it was a little R-rated. He used to, I don't know, asphyxiate himself.
Right.
That's from the first season
There's-
of Rick and Morty.
Okay,
though.
so it is though for Rick and Morty.
Yeah, first season. So OG
Do you
character.
put in a Rick and Morty T-shirt with that?
If you don't have
I
one,
do have.
then I can hold that for later because I think those Avengers ones will sell on their own because those are GameStop exclusive.
Right.
I have someone that I know who used to work at GameStop, so they send me a lot of stuff that were exclusive releases. I was thinking 20. There's anchor items to work with Max Sold. When someone buys one thing, so they bid on other things they wouldn't normally bid on. You're totally correct, Giga. And so that's now that we're doing like a diverse auction rather than just the tools. That's what I'm kind of testing here. That if I start dabbling, I have some nerd items. Patty has some clothes, some antiques. Then we're kind of drawing in buyers from all of the realms, rather than focusing on like an isolated subject like the tools.
I think the majority of the time people end up winning the stuff they didn't want initially. Like that's what happened in that last auction. The guy was like, I was bidding on this, and I didn't win the saw, but I won like half a truckload of
Lumber.
scrap wood.
Yeah, that guy
for
was
$2.
he was so upset about it. He was very respectful,
He was
but
funny.
he was so
laughing. He was
upset.
laughing at himself, and he like couldn't find the place.
It was the best form of upset possible from a buyer. It was just like, fuck, I gotta take this all back home now.
We were understanding and like helpful.
Yeah,
You know, if we weren't like, well, it's your fault you couldn't find it.
we even tried to offer him more of the scrap lumber.
Want more?
You want more? Maybe this is so it's actually useful rather than just a bunch of 2x4s in your van.
That guy is coming to get the other wood.
I just leave those. That's happened to me when a tattered antique sled for $2 just didn't show up. That's
Yeah. You want a cookie?
I'll take a cookie. I said it in like brief passing to him. I was like, well, we wouldn't have been upset if you didn't show up.
Yeah.
And
I would have been upset, but I wouldn't have blamed him.
oh, I crushed too much of that cookie right away. So as for Maxdome, they have a really effective sellers app on the back end. So I don't even bother with the fancy camera. I do all the photos with my phone. And we can upload the listings straight to the app catalog. And it makes things way, way more efficient. That probably also helps because I forgot this was a YouTube stream as well. So I appreciate the participation, Giga, but I forgot to do the YouTube intro. So my name's Bailey. I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock. And now I've been working with this wonderful human named Patty, who you can see in the alternative camera in the corner, who has this warehouse space and has graciously,
With much grace and honor.
allowed me to increase the capacity of my business, and we're hoping to do downsizing as well as estate clearances and basically larger picks now that we actually have the entire space to be able to do this. It was something that I anticipated was the next step for my hustle, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. So I was fortunate enough to meet this gentleman. I'm like, okay, time to go. This is what I want, so. But YouTube's been on the ups. It's been nice. I got like 135 now.
That's good.
Just same thing stats wise. Started from fucking like 50 in March or something. So and my big focus for March and April this year was getting the Twitch monetized. That's why I did all the marathons, and it worked. got the Twitch money. Now we want 500 on YouTube for December, and then hopefully by March 2025, then I have 1,000 on YouTube. I already have the watch hours needed to be monetized because of the golf videos. But hope you're doing well, Giga. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching while at work. This is not everyone who watches live streams. They're not all degenerates. Some of them were on his second screen while he's doing big boy work.
Right.
In terms of this, I'm shooting, this is to chat, not necessarily Patty here. In terms of, like, I was shooting the Spawn comics earlier, like last month. It was very interesting. He had a super smart business approach. He just like licensed every type of figurine possible. There was US Marine Corps figurines, there was NHL figurines, there was the Simpsons figurines, like anything he could get the license to, that's what he advertised in his comics. Rather than take other corporate sponsors, he just advertised models that was made by his company. And considering this was like 2009 to 2002, this was like way ahead of the curve of models being a significant business in the nerd industry. It was. I'm sure they sold a lot at Comic-Con, but it definitely wasn't the multi-million-dollar industry that it is now. So not only did he like establish his business as a reputable brand, he then created residual value because those became collector's items. Everything that Todd McFarlane made in that era, down to those hockey figures, are worth a buttload of money. So it's like super intriguing. And Giga says, caught me, just sent out a $3.1 million quote to Sun Life. Big payday. Jesus Christ, man. Different walks of life, eh? But congrats, man. Congrats. I really respect Giga here. He's very open about the lifestyle he lives and the money that he works with, but there's no, he shows me things because he thinks they're cool. He's not trying to flex on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think this would work? Because I was going to convert this into a little photo zone.
Let me switch the camera and I'll debate with you.
Basically my thought being,
Okay. Trying to do a photo zone in the corner here.
well, just to have it on this cart on that table with that. So like this can be set up on this, or it can have that roll, and then that starts to lead into the direction of maybe this gets disassembled.
I think then the roll can go on this way.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah, put the roll
Then yes.
on that.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't need to roll beyond here, like it can just roll to there.
yeah, and it provides us a lot more flexibility with the space because this is wheeled. Yeah, it is. So we can move the cart around.
Yeah, and then that cart could effectively sit here.
Yeah. Or if you're opening up space there, it could be right. We could have one here, one there, and pop, 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 pop. More opportunity for variety.
Gone.
But also, good luck, Giga. Big good luck. That's you just gotta rip all the tape off that. But otherwise, yeah, just
Put it in like up here with the roll on it, or the roll is too wide still. Needs to be hung underneath.
it's got to be damn near the right length.
Because this is like 5 feet,
Yeah. That's a little bigger.
but could have it hanging like there.
Yeah. I'll let you get ingenuitive, but there's many ways to hang that, so.
I don't know if I'm going to do it now.
Oh yeah.
Just moving it off of this area.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Because we got to get this pool table has to happen.
So then as you just saw, Giga, that's once we have money, we need a little helping hand to sit there, and what their job is to switch those scenes for us. Because otherwise, either that or I was thinking about getting a stream deck. But I know a lot of them are wired. If we can get a wireless stream deck, then I can have it here with me and I can like pop the different scenes as we're talking. But baby steps, baby steps. Next sold, where are we at? Pirate Spawn, Todd McFarlane. Title's tough for this one. Lot number 35. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, no, it's definitely too bright. But yeah, so we have this quick, easy portal. And I just input the lot number, I import the other stuff. Oh, true, yeah, you're right. I could just hotkey on the keyboard, eh? We do have a wireless keyboard already prepared, so then maybe I'll set up hotkeys. I'll see if the keyboard works from over here. I appreciate the input. That's helpful, actually. Spawn, figurine, pirate, Spawn, 2002. Yeah, Bluetooth, I'll do the hotkeys. The stream goal we need to make as we're developing this is that we need to make a stream goal for a new desktop. His is cutting it right now, but I got that thing maxed out with the amount of cameras that we're running. Definitely very doable, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm very gracious. Gracious seems to be a highlight word today.
Gracious. Today's word starts with the letter G. Gracious. Gratitude.
So it still helps because otherwise I would have had a laptop sitting there. Barely, I would have had to have ice packs on it. It's strong enough, but it would have been overheating all fuck. So then when we get the item, right, I put it into the system. I take painter's tape, slap it on. We can print out stickers and stuff, but like I think even once this is a more efficient system, the amount of time it takes to pump out the printer stickers are like damn near the same it takes me to write the lot number on tape. You know? Quality is great. There needs to be Creed playing in the background. I know.
We wish.
If we weren't on YouTube, if I wasn't simulcasting to YouTube, we'd be playing so many tunes. But that's the YouTube stream because we're getting a lot of Max Sold people come over to the YouTube channel. It's been working. Imagine drinking a beer and playing Creed. Damn.
He's welcome to come over anytime.
Yeah.
Turn the stream off quick and just have some beers and listen to Creed.
Oh, we can have beers on stream as long as it's not excessive drinking.
Sure, but I guess what? Sorry, what is that you just said?
You can have beers on stream.
I've never heard of that.
What do you mean?
Not
as long as it's not excessive. Okay, you got me with that one. You really got me with that.
Should we auction this off?
That might even be one to hold on to.
This is mine from when I was a kid. When I went to camp in Trinity Bowens, they gave us like tennis rackets and whatever the year we had the betterment.
That's tough. I might even want to eBay that.
1996.
Yeah, let me bring it up.
That's pretty good actually. That year.
This is we got a Spider-Man. This is maybe eBay worthy. Shit, that's cool. Yeah, this is 96.
Because it's like a kind of
racket is Spider-Man
yeah,
too.
That's all.
No, we shouldn't put this in Max Sold. Even this beat up, someone's gonna pay a lot of money for this.
It's funny because I keep it thinking I'm gonna like pass it off to my daughter or something. Like
if you're, it is a good daughter
why?
present.
It was like when Jeremy found all those Pokemon cards and stuff recently, and I'm like, I covet them because I want to like use them, and like play with them and like give them to my daughter. And I'm like, are you an idiot? You're giving your kid and you're like touching and using these cards that have potential like hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of value.
Yeah.
It's like, just chill, Betty.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's like
one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of 6. One of 6. Unit. Spawn series. Condition good. Measurements 9 inches by 9 inches. Gallery. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, there's non-excessive drinking. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. There are, like, when we have party streams and stuff, there are people who, like, I can hit a tab so that it's like an 18 plus or R-rated one, and it's like donate $20 for we take a shot.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I just would like to, just to make sure it doesn't become a standard, make sure it's like for party streams or a specific one rather than like.
Right, and then they're gonna get us singing songs and stuff.
If it's every day, then we'll get ourselves in trouble.
What I was playing the other day was
New career imminent.
Head out on the highway.
Oh yeah. I think we're gonna notice that after a second.
Yeah, once I stop sucking.
Yeah.
Head out on the highway. No,
That's crazy. He's like, he's playing that song on YouTube, like the exact same time that he was playing the song on the YouTube. You started playing it.
Oh.
Yeah, the exact same time.
Wow.
Put some psychic energy there, Patty.
That song is out there, that energy, you know?
Yeah, Patty's actually quite the talented musician. So this is also fun. We've got an organ here as well. We got an organ here. We got the guitar.
For all the signs we want to make.
So once we have like an active audience, he's clairvoyant. Oh fuck yeah, he is. So once we have an active Twitch community, we're thinking donos for organ break for Patty. But what's good with the spray?
For anything we want to do.
It was
A ton of this spray paint.
It was a good call for the signs. I was hesitant at first, and then seeing it in practical application, I was like, oh yeah, this is actually.
It's sick.
It's very noticeable. It stands out in the right way.
Very reusable.
I mean, my dad was in construction too, right? So I fucking always had cans of that and like the neon green one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that would actually look sicker.
The neon green one, and then my dad used to work on golf courses, so we had the white one for.
For marking the grass.
Is that a doorknob frame? Yes, these are copper frames. I'm purging the eBay store of anything that's sat for a while, and these I actually refinished myself. This stuff was it's a very quick job, so these I would be interested in refinishing items like these again, because there's only like 15-20 minutes of WD-40 and vinegar. They're very pretty. I think it's worth the time. So we got 2 of those copper ones, and I've got one of this guy here.
We put in some doorknob rings. We got so many of these.
I mean, considering what I have right there, then quite possibly.
That's what I mean, like, your lots are inspiring me. I see my little, like, cubby full of brass doorknobs.
I really like these. These are, again, I keep telling you, I just like the removing of rust on, like, keynote items. These are the type, because it takes 15 minutes. WD-40, wool it down, easy fix up. And I've sold a couple of them on eBay, but these specifically have sat. They've been there too long, so.
If I have a good pair of knobs for the. Nice for that middle one.
Yeah, we can add a knob to this guy. Let's add a
I mean,
knob.
that's actually like that kind of.
That's beautiful. Good call. Yeah, we got a full knob now. Yeah, so we'll do this knob with them.
Got a full knob, right?
Yeah, full. I'm knobbed up, dog. I bought a pack of 6 of them. Let me see what they went for. I'm with it. They should, like when I sold them previously on eBay, it was about, I think I sold one for $18. I sold those old school gurney locks for a lot of money too, though. They're heavy to ship, though, is the only critique on those gurney locks. Well, this is hard to photograph, actually, because it's so heavy. Maybe I'll go like this. Nope. Yeah, perfect.
When is this pool table ever going to get done, eh?
Yeah. I was seeing it as when we're done with the garages, but we definitely need it done for December if we're having some sort of party here.
I mean, it's close to being able to just give her to get it done.
But yeah, because Giga, chat, everyone watching on YouTube, underneath this, it's underneath the table here, it's a full slate pool table. I've already posted stories to my Instagram, you might have seen that. And I guess that's a good time for the little spiel. I do simulcast, so we're on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. And I do have a chat bot that relays your chat. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching, they can see what you're saying on Twitch. The only one that's a little lonely here is Kick, but it is what it is. We're going to let...
It's not lonely because we still have lives.
Yeah. I'm just not putting as much effort into it. If we can get Kick monetized as well while I just do everything else, fucking awesome. But it's definitely not a priority because there's not people watching creative stuff like this on Kick as commonly, so... But yeah, Giga, these copper door plates and stuff are something that me and Patty come across a lot as well, right? A lot of people, a lot of real estate agencies, they'll come across a house, they got all this stuff. They're like, okay, contractor, take it off and throw it out or scrap it. And for me, I was like, I need to see if these are profitable because it's going to take me just 10 minutes to scrub the rust off.
I mean, some restore places definitely specialize in having old hardware like that.
Yeah, like the higher end ones, like the ones that sell.
It's a hard market to be in these days because there's so few people that actually care about like restoration. Everyone just wants to tear everything down and start new.
I know. When my family sold their home, that was the hardest thing for us to accept.
That everything was going to just get wrecked.
Yeah. Looks like it had like the original oak railings in the house from 100 years ago and all that stuff, and we're like, they're totally just gonna paint all this over.
Stand right there. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. That makes that like a nice work table. Could almost have that set up over here.
Yeah.
Or like we're saying, have this being able to roll
So
and replace this whole setup here?
either there or here, but no matter where it is, it allows us to like
I kind of hate this desk.
double up. I think it's a waste of space. I think.
Or it's a little bit too. It's a little bit like too big, but also not big enough. Like to photograph anything that's that big, you might as well just be doing it.
Outside, or we can make a different photo wall. We can take one of the rolls from my locker even and
Because then when
set
I
up
finish,
another roll somewhere.
when I finish sorting this shelf area,
Yeah.
then I can transfer almost all those clothes. Although those are all being processed. Right? And then those racks will be empty. This is done. Have this over here. That space will be empty for a photo wall.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then,
I think that way it's like also we got the pool table open to process on rather than be documenting on as well.
right? Exactly. And so then this is just a big table covered in stuff, but you're like, lot, lot, lot.
Yeah.
Like the grabber claw.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucks with it though. I do agree. So our efficiency is, again, I keep bringing it up because we both operate well in chaos.
Yeah.
But whether it's our friend that we've both been talking about or someone else, we need our chaos a little bit more systematic.
Yeah.
So that it's friendly to having another person in here.
Now we don't need to. Are we gonna try to sell this table? No one's gonna buy that big ass desk. They can't move it. So should I just
I would either scrap it or
fucking crush it? No one's gonna come for it.
no. And I mean, we can. Maybe we gotta start saving up for the Smash and Stuff YouTube video. I think the stream some people would watch, but I think making a YouTube video of smashing antiques that are worthless, like a very clickbait title, is a good idea, I would say.
That one? Smash.
Yeah.
It's just sad because I like this chug mark. This one? Smash. It's a shame. But
Yeah.
luckily, I have a set of 5. So it's still a set of 4. These are made in Italy. I've been starting to put together like a smash.
Because that's, yeah, you make the smashing video and we can even say that can be the same, fun knowledge of rather than like, here's a piece of shit mug. It's like, here's a made in Italy ceramic mug. But society says it's worthless because it's chipped. So, we're going to smash it.
And then, and then you take out the baseball bat.
Yeah.
And, and just a few things that I don't like. Ugh!
Yeah. Can't find them. If I recall, I got the set for like $16. Okay, that's good. That's what I'm thinking. As long as these go for 15, I'm happy. I'm hoping to hit the 20 mark. That's our general rule of thumb, especially because Giga, you're aware of the hustle. It's like we're trying to hit $20 minimum lot value. Because we're still early in the game, we got wiggle room on that price point because we're doing a lot of testing. But generally, we want to aim for that dollar amount. And we're just talking about the smashing YouTube video, of like smashing all our broken ceramics and shit. It would be hilarious, I swear, if we make it into the next year and we just open up a rage room. Just like a retail space and fill it with broken shit.
I love the idea of staging that in like the full space.
Yeah.
And you just have a room that's just a small framed like corridor.
And
You
hey,
just-
$5.
$5, and that's what they did in the restaurant, right? They just took it, just sent it down that alley. And it was like probably 5 feet wide by maybe 12 feet long.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with it.
Broken.
I've also when I was doing media, I used to work with like a mechanic shop, and that was their annual fundraiser. They had a scrap car and come $10 per swing.
And just beat
the shit out of this car.
Well, that's hard to do that feeling.
So finished lot like this, taper up. I put them in baggies just so they don't get scratched up, and then it's one easy, it's on a shelf, we can grab this shit, You get so much hate for that. Accidentally smashing a $500 antique, but then that's the clickbait, right? That's the clickbait. Then place a really nice item on the table and psych.
Yeah. I mean, you take a photo of you like going to smash something, but then you don't actually break it.
Yeah.
You're just purely just.
That's probably, take like a merino glass. Like, I'm gonna smash this.
Like, hold this big vase, right? But there are a few things that I've broke. empty, accidental, fragile that I have saved that I get to break again.
I think that's a good clickbait for both of us. Maybe we'll put that video on your channel so that you can get some extra followers. But
Yeah.
that's a good YouTube video right there for sure.
I mean, like I showed you, right? Did I show like my very first videos that I ever put out on my other YouTube account were smashing?
Yeah.
It was very underwhelming. But I believe firmly in like a series of just that.
I have those are door plates?
Doorknob plates.
Doorknob plates. Fine.
Yeah.
Works with me.
I mean,
That's fine with me.
yeah.
I just wanted to get a second opinion. Psych, this item will go for auction. Yeah. There's also like you were posting
It's
in
a brass. It's a doorknob backplate. That's what it is. Or you know what they call them? Escutcheons. ESC.
No one's searching.
Yeah, they do for sure.
Okay.
Especially if they're looking for an antique one. So like that would definitely be a buzzword to use. Decorative escutcheon plate.
Or show me or spell it out.
ESCT.
Where am I looking?
CHEO.
Dyslexia is kicking in. Okay. ESC. UTCON. Let me just triple check.
CHEON.
I think I got it. Hold on. Yeah, we're good.
And I would use all. I would say like doorknob backplate, antique, decorative escutcheon.
No space for decorative.
I mean use that in the description.
Okay. Decorative antique pieces.
That would be awesome to have this down.
Oh, picked from old home and hand refinished by us. 2 brass. 1. It's not silver. It's not chrome. It's not silver. It's not chrome. What color was that? That's. 1 semi. Chrome tin. 1 tin colored. 1 tin colored. Tin colored. There we go. Tin colored with doorknob. Great for home use or resale. See images for size. But yeah, it's been awesome. Max Old has been like legitimately sharing our video content to their stories. And then I was just creeping their YouTube presence today, and like I think that's going to be another place I can get in by like tagging them and making effective YouTube videos. Because there are other reseller content creators doing it, but it's usually like picking up my Max Sold items. Oh, what I won on Max Sold. And I think having the unique property, the unique value of like how we did our Max Sold is something that they would want to share, because I'm sure that Max Sold themselves, their primary audience has to be the sellers, not the buyers. But it's up to debate. Which one's next?
Is this the right idea for me here?
I'm going big to small.
You
Yeah.
think like transporting the majority of this onto that rack?
Yeah, this was already the plan, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, is this? Sometimes I feel like all I ever do is just rearrange the space, and I know that at a certain point I want to be prioritizing like doing some lot photography stuff. I want to just land all that on you, and so it's like that makes sense for all that to be over there, and to take this down. And I'll reinforce that to say that part of disassembling this is gonna be me just taking the time right now to go through some of the lots, unsold lots from the.
Yeah, because we weren't able to figure out which ones were unsold, were we?
Yeah, and so, I mean, I just know it's all these ones, but to get the specific lot numbers, I can figure it out for sure. And then this also needs to come down.
Dude, we were using that Word document.
Yeah.
Open the Word document, use the find function.
Yeah, that's smart. And
It just clicked, sorry.
I'm gonna take this whole shelf in here.
Yeah.
That's all the packing supplies for shipping.
Yeah.
And move that into the hall. So this whole shelf just goes all the way across there.
I think it is useful to focus on that for this week, but don't get lost in it in the coming weeks, because that's when we need to have our cycle fucking running.
Yeah.
I think today, yes, because then that opens up this space. It opens up an exorbitant amount of space in this warehouse.
I mean, it would be a
big transformation that's available, and then we have the space to take all this shit off and finish it.
It's a big scope, right? It's like when those are done, then that shelf comes over there, and this rolls over here, and that's gone, and then this space is feels like twice as big.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to set up another shelf over there, and
I agree.
finish the pool table, and then stage big stuff over there.
Yeah, buyable items over there. We can use, if you wanted, that rolling glass cabinet I have in my stall, we can use here, unless that's too much extra bullshit.
Like the skinny one, the IKEA one?
No, the other one, the antique one.
It's on wheels? Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's more of a thing to sell, not to hold on to.
I'm with it.
But it's also one of those things where you might get a sadly low value for it.
I don't have a lot of attachment to it. Like maybe,
Yes,
like that's the style of item.
You do have to.
That's the style of item I would say is worth Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Put it for $200. Doesn't sell for $200, then max sold.
Or see it to like a refinisher if it's like a special piece, because that's the sort of stuff that when it's finished nicely,
it's nice.
And then but like even like modernized, like an aspect of it painted or something like that, or it's just not as like high gloss of a finish.
Well, even those feet, the feet on it has got wooden wheel feet. They're wheeled feet, but they're made of wood. They're that old.
Speaking of brass claw feet, right? I had these 4. We're talking about how we had these sets, right? So I pulled these 4. I'm starting to think of like where they can be used. And then I was looking at some of the ones on the other table, that one that needs to be repaired, and there's like a carved head. It's like a head in like a bust in the foot. I was like, wow, all like
they're so
glass ball feet are not created equal.
No, they're such a returning. They're so beautiful, but I'd stand by it. It's just like no one reuses them. If we think
these are kind of uninteresting, but like those other ones, I'm like, fuck, well, that is like a special pair. I could care less about the table.
We could have taken them off too, and the buyer wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, not the one that sold. Like the one that is in the other garage that hasn't been sold.
Good.
Both those ones were just like those. And I'm looking at these other ones, and it's like a goblin, like goat face, like.
Because that would have been some
sick
casting shell that like people wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yeah.
And I'm adverse to coins, but this is an actual complete set. So no one wants it on eBay, but it's a sealed complete set, so try it in the auction.
Right here.
Canada Millennium, so that would be $125.
It's $1. Oh yeah, right, Canada. 1867, 1967 plus 2 is 93.
Yeah, I think 1993. Yeah, 92.
92. I see. Okay.
Quarter from each of the provinces. We'll see. Maybe we get a nerd, and if not,
$1, $2, $3, $4.
Yeah,
It's got to go for at least $4.
That's how I feel about it as well. Hey man, I sold the 50-cent coins for $4 as well. So you're talking brass tacks, we made it. So this is a sealed set. We got a coin, a quarter from every province, and then a loonie from, like, you know, Canadian Mint. I don't know. I was trying to be witty there, and I don't know. But it's sealed with Royal Canadian Mint. Actual plastic package. And it's got a description for each of the coins on the back. So, we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to loop in a dork. If not, it's just like, these are all, I got these early in the hustle. And Patty already knows I went off about it to him, but I got them early in the hustle because it was like, oh, coins, especially these collectible kits, they're already pre-made. People will want them. No one cares. They do not sell on eBay for anything. It was such a hard lesson. I actually got to take these lights out this time. It was like, oh yeah, collector's coins. I was new to the game. I'm like, oh, everyone likes collector's coins. But I think Giga's been around long enough, and other viewers new on the YouTube. These things, the Royal Canadian Mint, I know that the U.S. Postal Service sells them, shit like that, that you can get like completed coin sets that are collectible, limited release. The actual coin collectors do not care about them. Like, they do not at all. They're looking for like misprinted coins, rare manufacturing issues, coins made from a specific facility rather than the primary mint that everything's made in the modern era. What the Canada, they're glorified. They're like Funko Pops. They sold it like preaching a fake rarity that no one actually wanted in terms of the collectors. So it was a very defeating reselling lesson for me of like, oh yeah, wow. It's just like the nerdy stuff. So I've got so many coins and stamps that I need to figure out what the hell to do with the coins and stamps. Because you'd think, you're like, oh, my whole childhood I was told, oh, this is going to be worth money. No, the people who will pay money for it do not care a bit about it. Not one bit. And what's the random babble I have today? Oh, my homie Raza, the guy I used to do Marching into Madness with. Still got some game journalist hookups. He's been playing Black Ops 6, and apparently it's like totally busted. Totally busted up. Which is wild to see. They've been like consistently just failing. I got to pee in a little bit. Oh, speak of the devil, I just got a notification because he was sending me a message. Glad the double mic's way better. I'm so happy I got the second mic here for this space. Definitely functioning way better. Just doing big to small, so this is another. This one's less rare. I put a nice one in this auction already, so I kind of do want to contrast. But this is a barometer. This is what old people had to use to tell the weather before our phones were in our pockets. A lot of people would have this like inside the house or just outside their door. I'm pretty sure that thermometer it's fully mercury. And then this thing on the bottom, it's got a dial on it, right? This dial, I can like rotate one of the hands, and it's it is called a hygrometer, which I only learned about through the hustle. And as you can see, made in West Germany, so it shows its age. So we got two. We're going to compare and contrast to see which one sells for more. And same as one of the viewers were mentioning, if we've already got one guy in there for a barometer, then he's probably going to be willing to bid up on the second barometer, right? So this was another case of me testing our theories. I'm going to be putting the one in. I want to put them both in to see if that inherently provides more value. I picked these guys in the time before Value Village actually used apps to price their items, so they didn't know what it was, and I got them for like dirt cheap. Oh, it smells like there was a skunk outside. I wonder what that was.
It's actually a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Crazy, eh?
Yeah, it's wild. I didn't know they can get so stinky. Was it a dragon fart?
Yeah, they're just eating lunch. Bean salad.
Bean salad with a G?
Bean salad.
Yeah. 19 inches by 6. Oh, that's a good smell though. You've got that dragon had some quality beans in the salad, eh?
I doubt it. I think it's Unico.
Antique barometer used as a key household piece previously. Good condition with some surface blemishes. Thermometer appears to be mercury. Gallery, 19 by 6. Everything you know. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, I did.
Sold a VHS tape.
Fuck yeah.
Men in Black.
Oh yeah, of course.
$8. I should have put it at 10, eh?
Just because it's
12.
It's an in-demand movie. I think you could go to 10 to 12, but 8 is usually for my VHS tapes. That's the normal. It's a cheap one. It's a common one.
I think I have another one. It was one of my VHS. Like
So
this one wasn't, but I think I found it and kept the one that was originally mine.
Yeah. So you're not. It's.
$8. Hey, that's the third VHS tape I sold.
Yeah. Canadian coin set. Canadian coin set sealed. 1992. Years. I was born to be wild. Great condition in original royal outside the text for SEO. Canadian Mint packaging. A quarter for every province and a loonie for the federal gov. I really wanted to write the feds, but that's
The feds.
anything else special I should say? Official packaging. The loonie for the federal government. Coins seem in mint condition. This is where it definitely helped being an SEO writer before, because I can pump these descriptions out. Plus, anyone who's been watching me in NarleyMedia on my YouTube page or the Twitch, you've seen me doing the eBay streams, so quite handy that I was a photographer and a writer, and now I sell stuff that requires photography and writing. That chair's a good keynote piece. We might want to put that chair in the cover graphics. I like it a lot.
For sure. Definitely. And you know where it's going to go. It's going to go up on top of the shelf. Get it out of the way. Photograph, get it off the floor. Make space for more.
Oh, he's a poet and you didn't know it.
Bro.
I actually feel like, yeah, you knew it.
I already copyrighted that. That was my first book of poems.
Oh, man. I keep wanting to call you P. Dizzy, but because of P. Diddy, I can't do that.
Well, you know.
We're going to reclaim it on your behalf.
This is my chance. Like, I could just take over that whole brand and
Vintage freak offs.
Patty, baby.
Puff Patty. I do like that, though.
Patty.
I should do some covers.
Diddy songs.
What's a good song to cover?
Oh man, I don't know. Big Papa. I actually don't know what Diddy songs as well. That's just like, I was having this combo with one of the other homies that's like, your slight age gap. Like with the slight age gap, the era that I was in high school was when 50 Cent was saying fuck Diddy.
Right.
So I was in that era of like everyone hated him because 50 Cent hated him. But those like 3-4 years you got on me is like everyone was super P. Diddy in that time.
I could do I'll Be Missing You.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's kind of a good one. Except it's not sincere because I won't miss them, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can always, since you're an actual good musician, you can always try rewriting it.
That's then you really gotta take some time.
Just doing big to small, so hats.
Can I get your help for a second?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm just trying to get a video of this spinning, and I'm not quick enough to spin it and get out of the way.
Okay, let me just be.
So I just need you to spin it and then step aside.
Okay. I'll get the hotkeys up later. That was actually a great suggestion from Buddy. I'll do that. I gotta pee after too, so you're gonna make a reason to leave that camera on. So spin. How about, can I spin in high? I'm gonna spin it.
Yeah, so
over.
basically if you're standing here, this is totally off camera here.
Oh.
And then you just go like that.
Okay.
And then get your arm out of there and
you're gonna give me a no?
Anytime.
It's not kind of perfect.
It has all like just like a cat was on it or something. Some sort of
No, I think you're on point. Yeah, that's
light
it's a big cat. Something with nails.
scratch.
Yeah, something with nails for
Like the
sure.
cat went on it one time and then was fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, hardly, but someone is like, oh, I don't want it.
Yeah, no.
If you took like a vinyl or if this is real leather, I don't think it is. Painted it,
That's got to be vinyl.
right? If you had like a vinyl painting kit, you just gave that like one coat or even just red touch up on those.
You don't need the fancy stuff. You need that little crayon. Little crayon would be enough. Is there any maker's marks on it?
Yeah.
Interesting chair to have no maker's marks.
I feel like it's the kind of chair that you guys like CD, you know, that furniture store.
Yeah, it must be like Pier 1 imports
Clean
era.
and have like clean and Spadina, clean bathroom.
I wouldn't say I need it, but it's worth asking. Do we have lint roller?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll show these off to the camera after, but someone should. There's no fucking way people don't buy these. These didn't sell in Bazaar for some reason. But I know someone will 100% easily pay $20 for this set of two.
What is it?
I've got a FIFA World Cup 2014 Portugal hat and an Argentinian national team soccer hat. Sorry, football.
Nobody bought them in.
No problem in Bazaar. We're gonna do them as a lot together, so it's more likely. $20, I think, for the pair for sure. They could, if we sat on them, they could probably sell separately for $20, but same purchase.
The Argentina one I feel like is a little bit more saleable because it's not World Cup, but it doesn't like as clearly show it as World Cup related. You can just be an Argentina fan versus like
This one, you have to be Portugal.
yeah.
But this is the history piece. This one,
Yeah.
I can list it on eBay for $50, but it's just gonna sit in my locker for a year.
Yeah. Somewhere I have my hats in here. I haven't found one in a real long time.
I think, to be honest, this is my cat's hair all over it.
What's that?
I think, to
Oh,
be
your
honest,
cat's
this is
hair?
my cat's hair all over it.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how they do.
I think they'll hit the $20 mark. There's no bloody way they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just a number 5 sticker on it.
Thank you. The tag's off.
Presents hiding the open. High pressure.
So licensed FIFA World Cup hats is probably what I'll list it as. I have the washroom and step outside, so cameras and stuff are still on, but I don't expect you to do any extra entertaining. Alright everybody, chat, I'm putting a message in chat just so y'all can know. Gotta take a human break.
Be careful of the dragon.
Yeah, I'll watch out for him. I'll make sure he doesn't make me into a being salad. Enjoy Patty working away. A couple people watching on the YouTubes. Thank you everyone for watching. Kick, a little slow. I tried the photography category, probably to avoid on Kick since there's only D-Gens there. Kick is the platform where people primarily watch gambling content. Jacket, because I was gonna go meet a dragon. I am curious. I'm creeping the base of that.
Made in China.
Yeah, just big China. I thought we were riveted.
Okay. Now put that up there. Key. Sure. Yeah. Kind of. Probably need a ladder. Need a ladder. Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. Nobody but the baby. Mm-hmm. This is actually, you guys can see this pile here. This is my sorting pile that I need to process. I'm tempted to get started on it. I don't kind of fully know everything that's here. And kind of wondering what to do with it. Like, for example, this kind of picture painting of a dog here. This is pretty cute. What did he say on that, huh? You know, maybe you sell that for $22. $22? Should I process all this stuff right now? If I don't already have enough stuff already processed? Moving. And this is the kind of insanity. I mean, it's just, that's the greatest joy of this work, is just sorting through chaos and being excited, being like, ooh, this and this value, and oh, what are these old records, right? Oh my goodness. And then you want to be able to listen to them if any of these are playable. That's too scratched. So if it's too scratched, then we're putting it into the smash pile. I think that goes a little smashy. Oh, that's definitely smashable. Smash. Dance Me Loose by Arthur Godfrey. Scratched up. Daniel Family Quartet. You must come in at the door. And then leave. Smash! Always Late. Again, these are all pretty bad. So, like, just do records smash really well? Like, what do we think on that? Should I smash this right now? Should I smash this right now? It's called Always Late. Always late with your kisses. I was always on time. But, oh, fuck. That's so annoying. Should I smash this because it's so annoying? Mom and Dad's Waltz, Always Late. Smash! Oh. God, sorry guys. Did that hurt your ears as much as it hurt mine? That smash was pathetic.
That's awesome.
This is like taped up here, right? Like, that doesn't even smash at all.
Oh, it's got a weird vinyl layer on it, yeah.
Is that why they call them vinyl?
Not like it's sorting by it. It seems like chat wanted you to smash it too.
Smash it now! Yeah, they really didn't smash as well as I thought, so you gotta get more creative with what you're gonna use these for. What did you just do?
I got some. I got
Bro.
some gifts for you from. I was gonna
Jeez.
bring them tonight to my
Oh my
buddies.
goodness.
That's interesting though. That's something I didn't know. Put in this corner. I had no idea there was like a.
Funny layer like that, eh?
How old are these? Oh yeah. So these old guys, the thick vinyl.
Yeah.
I didn't know they put cardboard in the middle.
I don't think the older ones they did. Like, this is too scratched,
So
right?
this is like the in-between era then, yeah?
Right, like this one feels like it's more like solid, like... Oh, should we see how it breaks?
Yeah, I'll get out of your way.
It's hardly any like... It's a...
That's
that
what
one.
and it's
That's
still got
what I was expecting.
I think it's still got the layer, doesn't it? No, okay. So those must be cheap ones, I guess. Well, fuck, we learned something new today. I had no idea. It's just straight cardboard too. It's not even like
all,
nylon there.
these are all pretty shite condition.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So these...
Yeah, and they're so brown in the middle. Interesting.
So we could play a guessing game, like, is that...
This guy spotted them. Yeah. We got some old Milwaukees.
So wait, so you got those for a friend?
Because I'm going to my boys. I'm going straight to Scarborough after this.
I see.
I'm going to gig because and I'll use his government name. He's never in the chat. I'm going to Deb's. I'm going to Deb's tonight, and I'm helping him with his house tomorrow. Dev, unfortunately, his mom passed away about a year ago, so he owns the house all on his own. He's really struggling with like upkeep and like maintenance. So me and the boys go out and help him every now and then.
That's nice. Wow. Oh, so you're not taking these?
I'm saying one's for you. I brought a present for you.
Oh, okay.
I was so confused. I was like, oh.
So I bought them to take there, and I was just at my car. I'm like,
Oh, interesting.
It's just.
Oh, well. Should we have another cookie?
I'll just give one to Patty. Yeah, Dev's gonna have infinite beers there. He's guy and eat, so.
Right.
Yeah, you saw his list. Bailey do Bailey things. Yeah, because he doesn't even know. Because my contracting gig, I did landscaping and stuff, so I just take over. The boys help him with like big maintenance, and like he needs a new fence. He wants to build a cabinet, so the boys are gonna teach him how to do the woodworking, and then I'm just gonna do all of his yard work for him to prep it for winter.
You need new tools?
Yeah.
Borrow some tools, man?
No, I'm pretty good.
See, that's at the core what I enjoy the most. It's like helping a friend take care of their property, people getting together, supporting. Like, that's what it means to me to like be able to build stuff.
And this guy is one of the. You'll meet him one day. He's one of the sweetest souls. He's just like, he's not the loudest guy in the room, but when he walks in the room, everybody just loves him.
Yeah.
And no one gives back to him. No one goes and says, what can I do for you? So that's my give back, is I go to him like, we're coming this month. We're going to fucking fix up your house for you.
Yeah.
But same. That's so that. Talk about Halloween parties and stuff. I'd rather put all of my energy, spend a day doing that, than go to a little Halloween party. You're a communist then. Hey, I like to describe myself as more of a social anarchist, okay?
I think I subscribe somewhere, like I said, like, I don't know, Buddhist.
Buddhist works, it's similar energy.
You know, just not like judging people. I feel like everywhere is all judgmental, you know? It's like focus on yourself. And
Well, that's supposed to, yeah.
kindness. Unfortunately, I have this terrible, like, material thing. So I'm a material Buddhist.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. The social anarchist is kind of based in like everything, the whole system needs to be smashed, but there's an acknowledgement that systems still need to exist, and then that's the whole social anarchist, because if we were to smash everything, then how do we keep the power plants running? How do we still have an economy? That's supposed to be the middle ground of everything needs to be destroyed and restarted, but there needs to be a mutual discussion on what do we need to get by as a collective society. So kind of similar.
Yeah, I mean, I actually know nothing about politics, so I use those. Or
Yeah.
even like philosophy. I never did political science or philosophy. I managed to avoid that completely.
Yeah, I did go to school for music, so.
You know, it's like theater, art, music, community. I did a lot of community and identity studies. Psychology, I was interested in. Ooh, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna chat say, I'm an experiential. I don't think different views have moral weight. It's all just human experience. Different paths caused by different experiences, all valid while simultaneously all meaningless. Yeah. Yeah, big existentialism energy there. I do support it. I think the biggest thing is like no matter the belief. Like I think that's our society's become so binary that people can't have discussions anymore, and I think that's the biggest flaw. Is like no matter what, you need to be able to meet in the middle, because not everyone's going to be on the same gosh darn page as you, you know? And, oh, Maple Glades, yeah. Thank you. Nice to see you. It's been a while.
Maple glazed?
Maple Glazed is a good
I
one.
thought that's what you said. I was like, you made me hungry instantly for coffee time donuts.
Oh, coffee time. Ew.
What?
You like coffee time?
Bro, it's like heritage.
Canadian heritage, where all the crack is sold.
Yeah, and like there's like a little bit of the flavor of cigarette like imbued into it. It's all like indoor smoking.
Yeah, okay, there you go. I'll give you that.
It's like a smoked maple. It's so good.
Smoked maple, that's jokes. But yeah, this Maple Glades guy came in when I was really early in the streaming, so this must be a big change for him to see this. But yeah, politics ramble short. It's just my main thing. Yeah, there's no talking anymore. There's no talking. One of my favorite being social anarchist by definition is a little bit radical, but I enjoy that I can go to Alberta and I'll have all the country farmers tell me what they want and we can have a discussion about it rather than a debate. And then you learn some empathy. Like, they run a multi-million-dollar business that is kind of neglected once you start to meet them. Smoked maple, me on a Saturday after I finish a backlog of work. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is. That's why I try not to define myself as anything, because it really is all me. Based on what Giga's saying.
Oh yeah.
And just like, don't believe anything too hard.
Yeah.
This is a lot, I think. This Al Jolson sings again.
I think so. They're
It's in good condition.
It's one of those weird trade-offs where it's like worth money, but I always struggle to find the buyers for it. So I think it's worth trying.
I think it's worth trying, especially in like holiday spirit, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good one. And I'm gonna put this at a 4 into Bizarre.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Variety of streams here weekly.
That's my
Oh,
bot.
that's us.
Yeah.
Whoa, variety. Weekly, yeah. I mean, I really want to focus on that too, of coming up with a good schedule for us. Of like every day having something, whether it's one of us here, like one of the other, both of us.
The one tough part I've found, at least doing it on my end, and this is, as always, open debate.
Yeah.
The tough part is like, our job necessitates a little bit of flexibility because then we get in a state.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to take that Thursday off. So I was running into I got the Twitch monetized because that March, April, June, I had a strict, every Friday I was cooking, every Wednesday I was eBay.
Right.
And that's how I was able to get the new viewers.
Right.
Right?
That's
but
very important. I can see that more and more.
if we have to go get in a state, and it's going to take us 3 days, we either need to figure out a mobile stream setup so we could set up the camera while we're on site.
That's what I think it has, is like, today's like schedule has been canceled. This scheduled program is canceled for
Yeah, the working on site. Yeah.
Order Estate 824 Quebec Avenue. Okay.
No, I appreciate it, Maple Glades. Thank you. Effort stream is appreciated. It's fun to pop in. You want to talk RRL, hit me up. I was streaming from Tractor for like the last month. Yeah, maybe I'll either whisper you here, or I never did take up that offer on joining your Discord. My creative project kind of fell apart, so I got real distant from Discord. I hope you didn't take any offense. I hope your photography is doing well too. I gotta show you this rug. Callie, I presume his girlfriend wanted to tell us about a rug that she got in on that statement.
Can they send photos in chat?
Not directly, but he can send me a link to a photo and I can open it for us.
Oh, you better be careful clicking on that link.
That's the thing. We're too small right now, so I don't mind sending links in the chat, but once we're like minorly notable, that's how people like hack other folks.
Yeah, 14 foot by 9 foot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's
50-year-old.
It's a hard thing, because if somebody wants a rug that big, then, they're paying that. If they have a room that big, 14 feet by 9 feet, that's a huge room.
Yeah, it is a massive fucking rug. I think he's got his living room's big enough for that.
I mean, but that's nice.
Yeah, Discord
Get
is
some really good deals on regular.
Get the whole picture, easy access to info, no offense taken. Just always inviting. People got their stuff going on. I'll lose it if it's in chat, but like NarleyMedia, the same title is my IG handle. If you DM me that on IG, I'm gonna get my ass on it. We'll get it done. I'll join the Discord. I need to get back on there anyways, because eventually we're gonna need to do a new Discord for this shit anyways. But no, I appreciate it, man. It's got to be fun to see the different variety. Like you came in as I was doing eBay stuff, and now we're doing auctions. So now I'm doing a much wider array of lots, and I'm working this Patty you see me with has this warehouse, and I've been blessed to have bumped into him. No, 5 feet of it is curled up behind the couch. I DM'd it to your personal Insta. Okay, let me go. I'll check this rug photo. Let's see what's good. Oh yeah, that is very classic. I like it. Very cream colored. Very cream colored. I like the blue details. It would show it on camera, but your name would be at the top of the thing. Here's the man's rug. Cream colored.
Oh yes. It's nice.
He said it's just rolled up behind the couch. That's how he did it.
Oh wow, that's clever. That's a good idea.
It's a smart move. It's a smart cheat move.
That's smart. Very smart. What? I do know what's in here.
2X FIFA World Cup license hats.
Should we put this in the auction?
I'm almost done. Is that Gucci?
Coach.
Let me double check that it's real. How do you know it's real, Coach?
It's real. I've got it from the person who bought it.
It would be a good way to get people in the door for the auction.
But is it going to be like another Harley Davidson? You know, I don't want to let that go for $30.
Let's.
I had it. I took it to an antique market once, and I went down to $100. But that was the lowest, and I had people interested. But you know, I'd want like 50.
If you want a good amount of money,
Or I'd love $100 for it.
then I'm dropping stuff off with Acorn Auctions on Monday. Well, then because you can give them the reserve price.
Right. Yeah,
That's why.
You're driving to Hamilton?
No, there should be at.
Oh.
It's out on Monday, and I'm dropping the stuff off with them.
That's like jealous.
eBay, it's 180. Poshmark, it's 80.
Yeah. So I'd like to get 100. I'd like to get at least 80, if not like 120. But I could put it in Bazaar for like what, 120?
Alright, I appreciate it, Maple Glades. Thank you so much. I'm going to go double check that you sent it right now.
It's making me so hungry for a Maple
Awesome.
Glazed donut. Every time you say his name.
Impeccable. Oh yeah, because Becca was the one that invited me before. Okay. Friended you. It's in my inbox. And yeah, this gets me on. I got to get back on the Discord tip anyway. So we're getting 2 birds stoned at once here. So thank you very much for the inclusion. It is awesome. This gentleman dropped in my chat when I was first getting started, and invited me to a community of photographers where we can share all our work. So
Oh yeah, nice.
share some of the documentation. Be like, oh, we've got an auction going on if you're in Toronto.
Took this really artsy photo of this.
These 2 FIFA licensed World Cup hats. Oh, I said hairs. One is Argentina from, it is FIFA 2010 from FIFA 2010 in Africa. One is Portugal from Brazil 2014 in Brazil. From 2014 in Brazil instead. in Brazil. Yeah, I hope your photography career is going good. I know it's always a hustle to actually make a living in that industry. So, like, seriously, good blessings there. It's definitely a fun challenge. I did like my professional car photography gig. It just, they could not pay me enough. It was not worth the money, and that was disappointing in negotiating with them. I was getting a per car price, but no per diem or like stipend for driving to the dealerships or in between. So my travel times were just eating up the hours. And like, I'm fine with sacrificing the times based on editing. The editing, fair compromise. But if I'm losing 2 hours traveling to my on-site photography, holy shit, I'm making less than minimum wage. Both seem to be.
I have that Born to Be Wild song so stuck in my head. Sitting here singing it to myself. Like time to just get it out.
I figure out how to play it on the organ, and then we can get away with it.
I just always forget the lyrics. It's sad because they're so simple, right? Like,
Yeah, it feels like it's one of
how does
those.
it start? Get it out on the highway. Is it Get It On the Highway? Is that the first one?
I think so.
Looking for adventure.
Something my way.
Before I go my way. So.
These are cute, so let's see how they do.
Kind of be good. You could probably do well just like playing music for people as a background.
Little dragons next. Pair of little
Nice.
dragons.
Lot.
But what, like playing, having, like, I mean, there's a lot of DJs on live stream, a lot of DJs on Twitch.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
Because then you just turn off the feature so that you don't get copyright. Basically, like, you tune in live and it's fine. It just, as long as it's only during the live, then they don't nix you for the copyright.
Right.
So then a bunch of DJs, there's a whole category of it, and people tune in, listen to that instead of radio, or they develop their own community, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. I'm just thinking like really about like, doing like songs and stuff, and people are just they're not watching so much as they're listening,
Oh yeah.
and then they're gonna hear us say something and tune in because they think it's interesting. We know we have like a little lull and.
Like, I'd even totally love to do record streams. I just, financial capacity, I gotta keep working, but it would be really nice to like sit there for an evening and just record.
And just leave that just for live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a community night. Hang out and let's listen, check these records for an evening and just play music.
Yeah. You know, I have to bring this stand from home. Somehow it got separated. This is one of my favorite instruments that I have. And like what we can use for these incredible transition shots and just be like. In today's episode, we talk about gratitude.
Yeah, we got an intro.
I'm gracious for friendship.
Friendship. Friendship is defined as.
And then just. Just wear that around your neck. They're like beautiful. Oh, that's the sort of sound that's like.
Those are really high end though. Those are tuned well.
Yeah, these are really nice. I tried using them for some recording stuff.
Oh, that'd be fun for busking though. I figured you were gonna say use it for busking.
Yeah, I got it after that. It was like a friend passed away and inherited some of her instruments. I got her harp too.
Oh gosh.
Possible too.
You say impossible or possible?
Impossible.
That's what I figured.
It's like old, like
That's what I heard
handmade.
about everyone who had harps.
It's just like I spent hours trying to tune it.
Well,
Never succeeded.
A pair of dragon statues. Approximately 2.5 inches. No maker's marks, but quite well crafted. One blue dragon and one green dragon. Blue dragon has a small issue with its horn and appears to have been glued back on. Let's see, images for scale. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. And again, everyone, if you're curious, I do simulcast. So I'm live on the YouTube, I am live on the Twitch, and I am live on the Kick. And that thanks to the simulcasting, I do have a chat bot. So if you're watching on YouTube and you wanna participate in the convo, you wanna hear about the cool photography Maple Blades does, or how much fucking hundreds of thousands of bonus dollars Giga's gonna make this year, they'll see it. They'll see it. They'll see it. So that was 40 or 39? Oh, I gotta go back and I'm gonna sing. What are you hanging now?
I'm putting that up. Just get it off
Yeah,
the couch.
yeah, good piece. Good piece.
And then I think for the not this auction but the next one, start considering really like, okay, real art purge.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We really got to decide what we're doing with the two spaces then, if we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, spending the time that I did up there yesterday, like, there's not that much.
Then it is gonna be more moving work for us, though, is the only critique concern there.
Yeah, and that's the big one, right? We don't want to bring too much stuff in here.
Exactly. That would be the only thing I would state.
And that's why I'm trying to be like hyper organizing this space, because I'm like, if we can set up a shelf there and absorb a shelf worth of stuff, have a big space there for like the table saw, the chop saw, be ready to process some of that stuff directly into an auction, and then there'd be like, let's say 50 tool lots that we spread out over like 2 auctions from here, and just from here. And then coming into the new year, we have some of our premium tools still ready to go into auction.
I think if we can figure it out efficiently enough, we can run the same pattern I was pitching the other day of 1 week get one ready, 1 week get the next one ready.
Right.
Because if we're not documenting and listing up there, then that gives us this coming week to just fucking be strong then.
Yeah, it's like there would be a truck involved. 1 truck,
Yeah.
everything gone.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that thought it could be done by the end of the month. Go in there, just fucking load it in one day, unload it the next day. That's it's not that insane, but then I just don't want to deal with. It's the couches.
If you want the Wednesday, Thursday, we can. But yeah, that's the couches.
Again, it's like a fine balance of like, well, can that space work to make money, like with an auction? If you keep it for an extra month, and then it's like the labor and time doesn't necessarily balance out properly if you force yourself out when you're not ready.
Pinwheel glass. I got pinwheel glass. This is made by the Eaton, like the Eaton company, as in the Eaton Center in Toronto. They are quite good. They're crystal pieces, so it's good for the Christmas season. Held onto them for a bit. Again, purging the store of things that haven't sold for a while. They're beautiful, but oh my god, this guy. The whiteboard as balancing is a little crazy.
Well,
It's okay. This is a construction site. There's no OSHA. There's no OSHA. Oh, they can't even see it. I set it up so they can see. Okay, I'm not gonna.
they can just see me.
Here, I'll probably.
But just my feet.
We'll turn you. Oh, I forget these couches are on wheels constantly.
Yeah, I thought about fixing them. Should I do it?
This is pinwheel crystal times 4 in box. Year hard to date. Pinwheel, they're liqueur. These are for brandy, technically. At least when people used to drink liqueur after dinner, and that don't happen no more.
What are you putting in? Oh, crystal liqueur cups?
Yeah. Full kit in box, so they're good to stand on their own.
I think you could actually pass me another screw.
Yeah, and I figure I'm gonna have to send you a painting too, right? Any length?
The short and kind of brassy ones. With the square head, there should be a couple of them in there. Yeah, just one is all I need.
Just 2?
Just one. And then,
Sure.
can you pass me that painting?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the one. I guess 2 is always good in case I drop one. They don't need to call you. It's nice from up here. Oh, this is so close. So fucking close. Got it. Yeah.
No problem. By Boheme, 24% crystal, manufactured in. Holy shit! I don't know what that word is. Oh, Czechoslovakia, but in French. Didn't know it has a T in French, but that makes sense.
Oh yes. That's nice. That moves along nicely.
Mm. Yeah, because it's going to be, cause since I'm working Sunday, and then we're going to be moving the shit all Monday,
Yeah.
I'm going to be a little lazy Tuesday. I'm still going to work, but I'm probably going to sleep in Tuesday, to be honest.
Told you, don't be honest with me. Lie to me.
Yeah.
You're gonna work really hard on Tuesday and then just don't show up. that's all good. I'm trudging through. You know.
It's just for said possibility of the moving plans. I just wanted to be aware. I can pull it together. I'm not going to be that fucking tired, but
I just need a lot of things. I'm just considering a lot for that space. So it'd be good for me to spend like another day up there.
so it's just the same old transparency. Just being honest. That was my idea. I was going to be lazy for a second that day.
That's a good idea. Appreciate laziness. God, I love to be lazy.
Just trying to get better at being an adult and doing like physical labor for my boy all Saturday. Sunday I'm gonna be fucking running around again. So
Yeah.
I should have one day where I can sleep a few extra hours.
Is this also a chair to go in?
I think we agreed, yes.
Right,
We'll at
so-
least fit.
But both of them in this auction? Like 2 chairs?
I think it wouldn't hurt because we got that shitty little white one. We got other options.
This jacket breaks my heart as soon as.
I'm really struggling.
Look at how nice this jacket is, guys. Oh! It's like, oh!
I don't know, that photo worked.
Look at that.
I think I'm just gonna be informal. I'm gonna take a shower and just out of the set.
It's not just like a perfect fit.
On the black. These are quite beautiful. I hope someone enjoys these. Very nice glasses. It's high quality crystal. It's good crystal.
Yeah, nice cut. Clean rims.
Quite ornate, unused, I'm pretty sure. If there were, someone washed them immaculate.
And I think people are getting back into having that sort of thing.
Well, and this is a set of 4, and it's in box, so it's much more fitting for a hipster to buy. Because it's not like something you need to fill your entire china cabinet with.
This is a curious piece because it's not the art. It's the frame with the rounded glass.
It is a wonderful frame.
The frame is what's worth like $100. But the art, like I like the partridge or pheasants or whatever.
I would probably antique market that one with us, though. I don't think
Yeah, I
it
think
would
you're right,
appreciate
yeah.
it in Max Zone.
See what I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah, it is quite pretty.
This is rounded glass. And it's all like hand hammered. You can see that. However, they make rounded glass. They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, same. I'm looking at this box. It's a box that they don't make anymore, and I like it a lot.
So antique market, which is also something I wanted to like think about a date for that.
Yeah, especially if we're planning the party, but
If we're doing 2 auctions, and then like 1 market at least, like one of the Sunday markets. Pick a date. Make sure that there is availability. 'Cause that shit does sell out.
yeah, I think that would be nice. I can assist. It seems like your schedule for December and November is a little bit more just with planning it is a little bit more reliant on you just with the logistics that we need to get you out of those garages is what I was trying to get out of it.
I feel really confident that we'd be out of the garage, the second garage, for sure by the end of November. Like, no problem.
So then do we want to do one mid-November or what? Definitely cool. That suits a very particular style, very high quality. You should stage things that would go viral is real, almost like dropping valuable items. What are those metal circles in the background? That was a whole. They're like reflector lights for
Yeah.
trucks, I think.
Or for boats.
For boats. For
They're
boats.
just plastic. So you couldn't get them for scrap metal for anything. So I couldn't throw them out. They're not an easy sell. It's like they were in a warehouse. They were in here actually, and they're like a decade old. So
they're outdated and.
So I was gonna cover the entire space in them, and then I realized that's absurd. So that's as far as I got.
But everything in here, that's why I showed you the walls are covered with the art. It's all staged, so that when people come for pickup, we're like, yeah, you want it? Give us a price. It was very intentionally set up staged that way. We've got a section full of lamps over here. There's clocks. We've got glass cabinets. So that the
Everything's for sale.
yeah, the pickup experience is different than your average auction or max sold, so that it gives A, community vibe, B, there's a potential for more sales and a reason to come back to us.
You don't want this hat.
Not fully, but I mean, I do get goofy sometimes. I would wear it at some point. But if you want to sell it, I would say sell it. I don't mind costumes. I get goofy too, but I'm probably not going to wear it for a
I
month.
don't feel
or
like
two.
it's you enough. Like I thought it was you, but it's not quite you. This is okay.
It's okay. My feelings aren't hurt.
Like, that's a nice addition to that wall. That was perfect.
It is. The art wall. Here, I got to change the scene anyway. Also, I'll show you right quick. Like this whole art wall right here. That's what Patty just set up, right? All those paintings are premium items for later. All those guys, you walk into this space, you want that Guinness mirror?
They're coming up in the March auction.
Yeah, throw us a price. We'll definitely throw them all in one for later. But
Why did you have to go and bring one beer?
I've got more beer in the car, you greedy little bastard.
No, I was gonna go buy beer.
I can go give
It's
you
not like
another
that.
beer.
No, I'll buy some beer.
I'll gladly give you another beer.
I brought you $100, so I was like, I should just give you some cash, and then I'll transfer you the rest of the money, but give you some money
I'll gladly
so that
give
you have cash
another
right
beer.
now.
I don't need cash right now. I just need to make rent.
Yeah, well, I will definitely send you all of it, but.
So in that way, it's like it's not a big stress if you're stressing about getting me cash.
No, I had it, and I was like, oh, I'll just, maybe he wants $100 for just cash.
It's your call.
Yeah.
Either way, that's okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just like really.
Yeah.
Next month, I gotta be locked in. I gotta be fucking pushing ahead and not faltering.
Yeah.
I should do crystal first. It's pinwheel. I don't think people know pinwheels anymore. Crystal, liqueur. But yeah, here after I finish listing this one, I can go get another beer from my car if you
I
want.
mean, you also don't have to. I just, God, I love it.
God, I love my beer.
Too good. Why? So
2.25 ounces. Pinwheel Eaton. I don't think I can fit Eaton though. We'll see. Nope. And I forgot to move the one chat thing. So I can see the chat better.
yeah. So if you're ever trying to figure out this couch, like it's giving you grief, and it's also feeling like it's shrinking back there, this couch fits here.
It's not that worse. I just always forget it's the wheels
And
and I
then
lean on
this
it.
comes to here, but it makes a big difference because it's the space that you have for this desk. That you actually have like that much more. There should be that much more space back. That seems like too much. if you want some of those those plastic circles, Giga, I've got so many of them. They're great fun, like, decorative pieces. I thought I was going to make a disco ball sort of thing out of them. But... Oh, you know what would be sweet? To take those
I am listening.
papasan chairs,
Oh, your fancy boys, yeah.
right? And cover them in those.
Maybe save them for shittier chairs rather than the fancy ones.
Those aren't that fancy. You know, I guess they're not made maybe as much anymore, but there's an era. They kind of look like pie tins, totally.
Yeah, they kind of do.
They
kind
no,
of do.
you don't have to own them. We don't. It's not about ownership anymore, right? We don't own things. We just are the caretakers of them until it's somebody else's problem to deal with. There's no ownership. I don't own any of this stuff. I'm just a caretaker.
I'm gonna get your beer in a second. I'm just about to finish this. 6 by 2.5. Glasses. 6 by 2.5. Very pretty, very pretty. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's back on. Yeah, we need more extension cables. Patty just tripped on it. It's my fault. But yeah, it's the shredders.
Patty's
Ninja
tripping.
Turtles original. What the heck?
And then he's just in there.
And I think he spins or something.
Well, I don't want to play with it too much. I'm known to break things.
But you're supposed to like put him in there, and then he like can change his outfit or something.
What? Oh, this.
It's like his sarcophagus when he was getting healed, if I'm correct. I think he was like that ninja color before he turned into the metal guy of the cartoons. But yeah, we're kind of like custodians. We're custodians that help place value on items that people would have otherwise thrown in the fucking bin, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
I feel like you're going to need to have that open to take photos, right?
Oh, I'll just start with it open.
I was going to say, I'm going to meticulously put it away, and then it's not going to be like... shouldn't be put away twice. I'm going to create some record locks. 45 lots.
Yeah, I'll switch it over to
I'm also going to go to the bathroom first. Wait, that's it. Ooh, swing
still
fever.
a warehouse camera either way.
That's a nice.
Oh,
That's
fucking hate getting old. I got a kink in my neck again.
That's kind of a nice image. Probably not any good music.
When and where? 1982 Canada. Discogs, Swing Fever. Swing Fever. CDMI. Dash 039. Man, I'm so glad they did this back in the day.
Oh, you're looking up the price of it? You looked it up in Discogs?
No, that Swing Fever movie just came out, and my
I see.
feed was too preoccupied. Go ahead.
So,
$30.
CDMI 039? What? No. Don't. $30.
I'm getting a couple different comps. Let me see. Because it might be, sometimes you need to look if it's the Canadian pressing on a record. Sometimes the Canadian pressings are rare because they're not as plentiful in the States, right? This is the same pressing. So I'm seeing, yeah, $30 on Discog. There are 8 USD on eBay, not including shipping. So
put it in the bazaar for 15
15 to $20 in person sales, yeah.
No, that's just too much. This looks like trash.
It just has to do with the printing numbers. That's literally all records come down to nowadays.
I don't even believe that. It's the music.
Well, it should be the music, but it's really just rarity nowadays.
It was on eBay?
It was on eBay for 8 USD. A couple of listings. Not a lot though, about 3.
I can't even find it on Discogs.
And then sometimes it's like one of these covers will be a rare cover. You know what I mean? That also adds.
Who's in the band? Mm.
893. 9.
I mean, again, it is this. The imagery is quite nice.
Usually they'll have good breaks for sampling too, so it's you got multiple audiences.
Bad, not good condition.
Now you got me curious. I just like this job too much. Whenever there's something to look at, oh, fuck, I gotta look at it too.
Ooh, look at this Roots, man. Fire and they pump 'em.
Oh, that's
Oh,
bad.
what do you think this sounds like?
Is that a real scratch? What is that?
That's in mint condition. Fire and they pump 'em.
Records.
Roots, man.
That one might be rare. That one's probably. I would look that one up. That's a good piece.
That's. I want to know what that song is. $10. Ooh, that's it. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's pretty good. The Parachute Club. That's pretty sick. Old Toronto. KKLI 573. Okay, so we look it up on Discogs. We use these codes that, where am I even in this? Yeah. So, the Parachute Club, Small Victories. And the code for it, KKLI 0573. 0573. What? Da-da-dum-pum-pum-pum. $1986. 1986. 304 for sale. Not much.
They're records are tough. I'm gonna hide these right here. Take as many as you want.
I mean, again, I feel like this is also kind of a nice thing to have for because it's such a local.
Yeah. And people are willing to pay more, but it's all the shipping, right? Even with Discogs,
Yeah.
big shipping based.
Yeah.
Massively shipping.
Yeah.
This we got Shredder. I think he showed you already. I'm gonna take a photo of Shredder here with my big old gorilla thumbs in the way. There you go. Let's see how he goes. I think he spins. I don't know. I just know this is original. I think. No, he doesn't. What the fuck? I do not understand what these. Oh, he transforms, maybe? Does he transform? I don't know. Fuck it. Original TMNT. Let's take a quick Google Lens. Thank you, chatbots. Thank you, chatbots. Appreciate the reminder. I do simulcast. I am on the Twitch. I am on the YouTube. I am on the Kick. And if you're participating in one of those chats, bro, I got a chatbot so you can see what people are saying in the other ones. So you're participating regardless. $17, 1993 Road Ready Shredder. $1993 Road Ready Shredder. I gotta write that down because I'm gonna fucking forget that with my memory. 42. 1993 Road Ready Shredder toy. Okay. 1993 TMNT figure / toy Shredder Ninja Turtles. No, Shredder.
Okay, I believe you.
Incorrect, he turns into some sort of car.
Car?
I think so.
Are you gonna? Or you? I guess you can just look it up.
I'm gonna try to after. Measurements. He's getting sneezy. 4.5 inches. I'm supposed to go see my boys in Scarborough tonight, and they always say it's going to be just a boys' night, and we'll see.
And what, you guys always get little girls involved?
No, you get a few beers in, and then we either go to one of the local Scarborough boys or Scarborough bars, or they want to go to the casino.
Because there's a casino out there?
They have like ghetto casinos, yeah. They're like, it's like a bunch of slot machines and like digital poker and digital roulette tables. Which I don't mind going with. I have actually good self-control there, so it's not a big problem for me. But, of course, just like anyone else, I've got the friends who are terrible with it. I'll go and spend $20, $40, and I don't go back to the bank account, and so I have no problem. I'll go and have some drinks with the boys and not blow my bank. But it's funny and sort of sad, but funny mainly to see that people are just like, yo, I'll just get 20 more out. And I'm like, you can never, as soon as you start that train, it never stops.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're all, the more you take out, the more you're trying to win back.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it is a car.
You figured it out?
Just about.
Okay.
It's a weird car. I don't understand why you'd want it to be a car.
Here's a good one. Genesis. Wind and Withering. It's gonna be worth a little.
So it's got these little wheels on the back, right? You pop these wheels out, and then you'd have them like riding on the sarcophagus on the back.
Oh, that's sick.
But like, why? Why is my question?
Because that's his coffin?
It's like how he heals himself in the show. I remember that much.
Right. Do you remember this album? Did I show you this before?
I know it's a fame. I've seen that cover hundreds of times.
It's I'm not really sure, but it's kind of a intimidating Documente del nostro tempo. Like an Italian. It's all in Italian.
I've seen that cover a lot.
I don't really know about it. So I gotta set that aside.
You can will find a buyer, but I don't know if it's someone we'll want to be friends with.
That's it. Now here's always a curious thing. Right, this is a DJ record for sure. No clue. Any
Google just added this feature that makes my life so much easier for our hustle on my phone. That if I have any sort of camera open on my device, I just hold a button and I can automatically image search whatever I have open on the phone.
Interesting. So that's the next Google Lens.
I have a Google Pixel phone. So since I have a Google Pixel phone, even if I'm just like taking photos here, I don't have to like open.
And it doesn't need
Google
access
and-
to all your photos.
I just hold the
Just
the
take-
button at the bottom and circle it, and then it brings me straight to Google Images.
Acting and intrusive. Might actually go to that
2014.
Semantica.
No, it should be worth. It's at least 20, I would say.
Semantica 61.
Just based off reselling instincts. Is that both of us? Because I vibrated too. Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, up to 40.
I haven't synced yet. I'm doing 42 right now.
Oh.
Hey.
How much of that are we allowed to listen to?
Probably that one should be okay. There's
You
no
think?
way. There's no way that gets caught by the system if it does
You
whatever.
think? Oh, that's sick. Then let's blast that, bro.
If it does whatever, I'll take the hit.
But this is, I guess, because you can still edit it down at least. So we got,
Yeah, and Twitch will be fine.
we got
And
some good content today.
I've beat my TOS on YouTube, so I can take another hit.
We got some. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
That's wild. This is so classic. But you're right. It's definitely a DJ record. You're 100% right. It's a DJ record through and through.
I had some really good DJ records for a while. Like what this is like a real mixed assortment of like 5 years of records that have just been kind of messed around.
Oh yeah, totally. So you're supposed to mix with this. There's no goddamn way. It's just full mix energy.
Woo! Clancy Hayes with the original Salty Dogs. Eight-piece jazz band. The kind men like. What does that even mean?
That's
You
why
gotta listen
sometimes
to
I
it.
love that old shit.
Like what is the kind that men like?
Got some masquerade masks. These are the next lot I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's the kind that
Yeah, the kind that likes those. This one's the high quality one. It is quite beautiful. Clearly some actual time put into it, not just printed out of Temu. The porcelain back too, this is like so you can actually go to a Diddy freak off with it and the sweat gets absorbed. This is like a wearable one versus this other one's plastic. This is like Temu dollar store. You wear that shit for 8 hours and get sweaty in it, you're about to have a big old masquerade mark on your face when you're done for the evening. Let's just say I have some friends who get involved in frisky activities, so I'm aware of these slight differences. I don't think I even need the stand. I think I'm going to the stand with phone now. Yeah, just that's a good photo. It's a quality photo. This reminds me of like Matrix aesthetics.
Jotunheim? That sounds like something. Jotunheim. What does that sound like?
Jotunheim is something to do
What's
with
the
the
TV
Norse
show?
mythology, but I forget which one it is. It's
Oh.
one of the realms in Norse mythology.
Right, so that came up somewhere in...
Oh, band name?
No, in Marvel,
Yes.
right? From Thor. Jotunheim, right? That's some sort of like realm.
It's one of the realms. I don't remember
That's where
which
they're
one.
from, no?
No.
The Jotunheim. Yeah, that's definitely, they use that more. That's what this song is. Jotunheim. Jotunheim.
The place, the Giants world.
The Giants?
It's the realm of the Giants. The Frost Giants, specifically.
CRLP.
I was a big mythology nerd as a kid. It's like grade 2, grade 3, all I did was read like Norse and Greek mythology. Big dork, big dork.
I mean, it's funny how we use titles like dork,
Yeah, that was...
you know. As someone who's just interested in something and pursues that interest.
I loved it. I loved history from a very young age, and I thought there was like so much knowledge and so many tales, and I loved to hear these like ancient religions rather than read like a Dr. Seuss book. I was always so intrigued by like, no, I wanted to know what these people thought was truth like hundreds of years ago. I was always just fascinated by that concept as a kid.
Look at this cover.
Leston Paul. I've heard that name before. Thank you, sir.
I see it. Yeah, it'd be great if people could like purchase us beers and send us money, and then we go to the store and like buy ourselves a beer.
It is possible. It is possible. It just can become a rabbit hole, so you gotta be careful because then you accidentally put yourself in the category of that like
And like
degenerates, you know?
which we're not.
Yeah.
We're actually regenerates.
Yeah. This is true too, though.
But sometimes it takes a little bit of degeneration to regenerate. Isn't that how
I
it
think
often
every
works?
time it does. Yeah, I think every time it does.
There's a little bit of degeneracy in this sort of
Yeah.
Oh, no.
7 inches.
That's not what Mama wants to hear. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this.
My mom knows, sadly.
What's that?
My mom knows, sadly.
Oh, no. My mom knows, for sure.
My mom's a little too aware.
There's something I actually just want to cut that slamming out.
Is that one worth money? It looks nice.
I just like it. I don't look at that. I'm not actually looking all these up right now. I'm just trying to fill up an auction crate and pull aside anything that's going to be
Wow, that's fucking cool.
worth a closer look.
Jeremy's gold bust of Kennedy. Holy shit, there's no way that doesn't sell.
Oh, everything he posts is going to sell. Like,
Jesus Christ, yeah, that's someone will buy that.
it's awful.
It's like the perfect, it's like the right type of awful though.
Yeah, for sure it's the right type of awful. Even empty one of those 45 crates. This is kind of alright, but not my
The jams?
at all.
Oh yeah. I feel that.
I feel like it builds you up too much.
If you want me to connect, I've got my stream playlist with my buddy's beats I can put on that.
Well, I mean, if you'd like to, you can. I was just kind of curious to.
Whatever. I'm chilling.
Oh, wow, this space is doing great.
It's really moving along. I got faith in where we're headed.
It's just. I mean, this is the business, I guess, right? It's just a constant pour over of stuff. You're just like, you're never allowed to stop. Because there's always stuff.
Yeah, I'm very happy I got over my hoarding energy before we got into this.
Well, you know, it's still going to be an issue. Like, that's, you know, that's my thing.
Well, you'll see my locker. You'll see that it's definitely not as bad of a scale as yours, but there's a couple shelves of shit that I like struggling to part with. But I've really reduced it.
Yeah. Spend
Gold. Natural, well painted, but made of plastic.
Just gonna move this mic.
Yep. Actually, yes, that's the right etiquette to tell.
How about we could do anything with these. That would have been a good one to kind of be doing that.
Because I'm going like to stay on track, let me keep grinding this out, but if you set those aside, I can check eBay for us on those.
Sure.
Considering they're Simpsons and Ren and Stimpy, those should do okay on eBay.
All my comics.
What did I do with them? I'm going crazy. Right here. The Simpsons ones I do know for a fact go for money. Because this is Marvel pre-Disney. These are 90s Marvel, right? 93, yeah. Clearly red. I wouldn't say they're like ballin', but
Again, I wouldn't expect them to be.
I would say they should. You should be able to expect minimum $10 to $15 for them.
Yeah, that's kind of on like a $10 kind of.
It's an in-between era. Comics were still sort of popular, but were dying in that year. Whew. Thanks, gosh. Started late too, so I can't add too much pressure on myself. Good pace for starting fucking at 1 o'clock.
Genie. You know I want to be reversing Christmas. She's singing Christmas.
Jesus, what a face. It should be GameStop exclusive.
Oh, nice looking band actually. I do want to hear her sing this.
Pretty sure they are. So this is from the video game, Marvel Avengers, the one that flopped. GameStop exclusive. I think it came out with the game. I guess so, because it's Square Enix. Yeah, definitely came out with the game. If you're a full dork here, you're a big internet weeb, it's even got a Stadia logo on it. Oh, Jesus, what happened to Stadia? They dropped that quick. Stadia was, for Patty's info, Stadia was Google's attempt at competing in the gaming market. So they were trying to do cloud gaming, so that you could you apply for the Stadia gaming service, and you can play the game anywhere, anytime. But you wouldn't need any sort of device. But it was this our tech is good, but when it comes to that much bandwidth, it's the same as how MaxSoul runs itself that I go to. That's a lot. It's a very expensive service to run because that's a lot of data you're constantly transmitting.
Yeah.
And then the person who would want to do cloud gaming, they would already have a PC. So why am I going to sign up for that service when I already have the device that I can play it anywhere on? Right? Like I already have my super high-end desktop that I can have stream my game to my TV.
Yeah.
Why am I going to pay you, Google, extra money to play the same game So Google was like not able to get new clients, and it cost them too much money to run the service.
See, even the greats fail.
Well, yeah. That's the one I always remind people on. I always go back to it with the PR stuff. It's like Google Plus, bro. Google Plus died, and Google's one of the giants. And they pumped a lot of money into that social media platform. There's even, if you go into YouTube this day, you check the back end, you hit developer tools. While you're on YouTube, there's still Google Plus coding in there. They just... Google is wise enough to invest in the right companies. Technically, Twitch loses Amazon money right now, but because they're the ones dominating the market, they hold on to it. Twitter still isn't profitable since Elon bought it. Twitter's been losing money for like a decade now. Platform like Facebook, you tell them where you live, you tell them what you like, you tell them who your family members are and where they live and what your interests are and what you're actively engaged in for work. So Facebook is able to sell you ads in a hyper-specific medium, and then at the same time sell your family in more specific mediums based on all that data. You putting a 140 character tweet out on Twitter, how the fuck are they supposed to advertise to you? And what are they going to do? All you do is scroll through text all day. They're going to put a photo there and pray that you click it, versus if I can put a video ad on Facebook and you're already watching a bunch of videos on Facebook, you're way more likely to actually click on one of those videos. So a platform like Twitter very much struggles to be profitable, and Papa Elon thought he had the answer, and he still hasn't been able to solve it. But that was kind of into the ether of the internet. Not expecting a response here, sir.
You're talking to me.
Yeah, well, in that saying.
No, I was listening. I was just, sometimes I wasn't sure if you're directly. Yeah, I mean.
Nope, not necessarily.
It's funny how someone is like, believes in that alternative and then purchases it, is trying and just failing, but is never going to be able to give up. Like there's never going to be able to not be Twitter.
Well, and that's exactly it. It's all based on the social cachet rather than the profitability of the platform.
Look at this album cover.
Oh. Sealed too, huh?
No, it is open.
Oh.
Super Blue and the Love Band. 10th anniversary.
WIA.
Never
Don't see
heard
that
of
one often. Oh. That's an interesting thing. Well, that one might be worth money.
I hate things that are worth money. Quote unquote money. You know? Well, that's worth money. So now I gotta try. You can only speak in record novel titles. You Safe by Fabulous 5.
When do you gotta scoot out of here, just so that I'm not getting in your way if I'm... You're not in a rush today?
Pretty soonish.
Oh, and you also trust me to be about that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll get 2 more items done and then I'll pack up all my camera here.
Sure.
And I guess that works for you to stream, yeah. For the passive viewers on the YouTube, because I saw there's a couple lurkers. I'm gonna do 2 more items. It should be, I'm gonna do the small ones, so it'll be 10 minutes, and I'm gonna pack up. Avengers pin back. GameStop exclusive. 44. And then I gotta go to my locker after this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop off a bit more shit. And I have a mini fridge in there for my boys, so I gotta get the mini fridge out.
Let's hope this is in good condition, right?
Absolutely. Usually those Disney ones have been played.
No, it's not. It's a nice piece though.
Oh, it is. I sold those in Bazaar. If you want to try those in Bazaar, I sold a lot of the Disney records in Bazaar.
Not even if they're not in good condition.
Yeah, I still sold them for like, I just put them lower. I put them like $10.
$10. That's like my average price there.
Yeah, we're gonna do these 2 pins and I'll do the rest later. One last item I want to show you on the same tip. Do you see this one? I actually really like this one. This is
Yeah,
my
I did.
test to see if the fancier ones are gonna work in the auction.
I mean, that's a good one because it's Toronto, right?
So I think Max sold. We're trying to get it
And
interesting.
so, and what year is it? It doesn't say here. It's Hard Rock Cafe, limited edition.
So I figured try here. Same thing as the bring the eyes for the specific things.
I mean, again, we are Toronto. You guys don't know where we're broadcasting from. Toronto!
Cafe.
No.
Quite pretty. It's a nice tone of pink too. Very detailed. But for like, I know a lot of like my roommate makes enamel pins, so this is like. It could have been made in. This probably says made in China. Yeah, made in China, but it would have been a high quality fucking producer to make that. It's not a simple one to do. What? It's squeezy.
Yeah, but look at the name of this album.
Okay, that's a good one. Squeezy Shiatsu and that pose too. I didn't take in the pose at first. That's actually hilarious. Actually, brighter light. Wow, that's the first time.
I love the ads on the back. Gentle Ben TV, No Problem Apartments, Maddie and Jeff's Bus Service, The Pyramid Exotic Restaurant and Bar, Al Cholo Bakery,
What city are they from?
New York State, it looks like. But yeah, Jamaica, New York.
Oh yeah, Jamaica's one of the neighborhoods. It's in Brooklyn.
Whoa. That is just sick, bro. What is even going on? Why is she having her mic behind her back like that?
Is that a mic?
I don't know what it is.
It's like a dryer, I thought. It's like a hand dryer.
Whatever.
Distributed to Climax Records.
Oh, that is.
Oh, it's got
awesome.
a soca mix. That probably sounds fucking cool.
This is really nice.
That probably sounds cool as shit, probably.
I love that.
That's big Toronto energy. Big soca.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
45. Limited edition. Hard Rock Cafe. Pinback. Toronto Hard Rock Cafe. Pinback. Limited edition. detail, quality enamel, licensed product. Alright. Save. And okay, last one. So last one, internets. So I'll do these toys later. I got a master ball though. I'm gonna do that later. This is OG. This is from when we were kids. Opens up and everything. So that you can like, it's got a little trigger so you can put your little Pokemon figure in it. This Tomy license too, so that's not cheap. That should go well, but same thing I've been preaching all day, purging. He's been in my eBay store since I literally started it. I think that one was there from 2019, so time to auction them.
This guy look familiar.
I thought someone would want a master ball, but not. A lot of writing on the back for me. I
love
love
their
the
face.
old photography. It always makes me envious. I'm like, I wish I could have just been a photographer back then.
Oh yeah.
I would have murdered my career. I always had that funny story of like, I got into photography and I totally like didn't even know that my grandfather and family owned a photography store. There was a funny artist journey afterwards of like, why you barely talked about it. I was like, you were an artist. You did the exact same art as me and you never even brought it up to me.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to have those discussions though, because he was like, no, I'm kind of, at first I had that topic. I was like, oh, like back then I could have killed it because I do have a good eye, but now everybody's a photographer. He's like, yeah, but at the same time, he's like, you're blessed to do it with so much less pressure because you're not working with film, and one of these 16 photos has to be client worthy versus he's like, you're in this really cool time that you can just keep snapping the button and one of them's gonna work. And I'm like, yeah, and I don't take that for granted, but it's an interesting counter argument.
Yeah.
I guess same thing with your music, right?
Yeah.
You can record.
But I think that then that also like it changes the standard of like who can do it, I guess.
Oh, it definitely does, yeah.
You have to be able to get that out of somebody, or like a performance that you want, or kind of like the skills that you have to like master a take. But that's one way of apologizing. Or to say that, you know, sorry we never connected on it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on the last one now. Rick and Morty licensed pinback. 2017 Cartoon Network. Classic character from the first season. 1-inch, great quality. Detail. 1-inch. Save. Go to catalog. good people stop by today. It was good seeing Maple Glades again. It was good having Giga stop by while he's making a bunch of money. Second screen content is something we're always open to. We are not the type to demand your attention immediately. It is totally cozy for you to hang out and have us in the background and then pop in when you hear, oh, hey, there's a Rick and Morty licensed pin back. I kind of want to see what that looks like, right? It's not necessarily, we don't need to be the center of your attention. It's nice to develop a little community around the cute little finds that we have, but we are not egotistical in this. So, for anyone watching this on YouTube in the future, we just want to say that it's totally cool, man. Watch the video, hang out, leave it in the background. I don't need to be your parasocial fixation. Just want to provide you some cool things. We do have the opportunity to be custodians of all these unique items, but I am not necessarily looking for you to praise me as some sort of amazing founder of all these. Although I'm sure the singer in Patty would love a little bit of adoration. If you could tell him that he's great at music, that would probably help him a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it, but I need it.
Hey.
Give it to me.
I'm subtweeting right now. I'm just trying to say, Patty, you don't say you love me enough. That's all.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'm labeling these. I'm putting these away is going to be boring on stream, so I'm about to give you all the closing spielio. So if anyone's watching and lurking, thank you again for your tune in and your time. None of it is taken for granted. As you heard us discuss today, we're hoping to add a bit more of a consistent schedule to it here. We just need to A, figure out remote streaming, and then B, like, we need some graciousness. Our schedule kind of demands that if someone's got a lot of cool items, we got to be able to go do it. So we would love to, like, every Wednesday we're here doing this, but we'll see. We're just getting this off the ground. So, yeah, let's see. Can I do it fast? We're going to try to do it as fast as I can. My name's Bailey. I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock. You can find that on eBay. All you got to do is search Grandma's_Dead Stock. I also am on Instagram under NarleyMedia, the channel you're watching this on both Twitch and YouTube, which I do simulcast. So I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on Kick. Kick's a little slower, so if you got an account, give me a little follow. Now my cohort here, this is Patty of Patty's Pop-Ups. That is Paddy and Patty's Pop-Ups. So we're both located in Toronto, and we do a downsizing and estate sale business. We help assist people get rid of stuff that does deserve love and for people to find value in. So if you're interested in moving some stuff, you got a busy storage locker, you got grandma who needs stuff gone, we're the right people to hit up, because we're not just trying to make the most money off of you possible. We are trying to help you part with these things in a way that they find another loving home. And we eat a little bit off top, but this is also why we do the streaming on the side. So this is the warehouse, WHERE house, warehouse, and you're going to see us streaming out of this the next foreseeable while. I'm definitely going to be back on Tuesday. We got a couple options. Thank you everyone for your time. YouTube folks, appreciate you. Twitch folks, we got the regulars, everyone drops in. We got the lurkers. Thank you very much. We averaged a good amount. I love to see the growth. I think I did the babbles. Does Patty need to say anything before I covered everything?
What even is this?
It's a good way to end it. It's got to be another keyboard-esque. That's some sort of. It's supposed to hit a chord for sure, but it's not.
It definitely hits a chord. And you can't throw it out, right? No, it's
just hanging below.
It is from a piano. It is from that same piano.
Oh, okay.
It's a part of the damper mechanism.
Oh, damn.
It's for the unicorda. I feel like the whole thing would shift. I'm like, can you use it for jewelry display? I don't know. Tune in next time to find out.
That's quality fucking idea, but let's end it. I'm gonna hit end.
That's a good idea.